Alright, well, greetings, welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 Shout, Season 1, Episode 2. In violent times, you should not have to sell your soul. Alright, in this episode, of course, in a world where, of course, turbulence, especially metaphorically speaking, threatens to tear parts apart, the Graf Zeppelin II emerges as a silver beacon of hope. And, of course, our mission, of course, is going to be led beyond aviation. An expedition fueled by compassion, courage, and the desire to touch the sky. Alright, so we're going to the whenever Aviation Expo in Coronado Airport. But we're only going to be in the general area of UNM Hospital, because I don't think they appreciate us over there. We're flying over it anyway. And since the critical care tower went up, I don't want to risk hitting it. I'm not the mayor, so... well, let's go with it. Alright, pre-flight. Wings awaiting the sky. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard Graf Zeppelin number 2. Man, I've been 34, 3 weeks and 2 days now from the time I recorded this video, so I chose DLZ 1, hence my age, the last 2 digits. So DLZ 130. Deutsche Luftschiff Zeppelin Bau 130. Or is it DLZ 130? Der Elsass 130. Der Elsass 130. Der Elsass 130. 130. So anyway, here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome aboard Graf Zeppelin number 2. Today we embark on a journey of compassion and wonder. Our canine companions and geese are eager. Let's ensure all systems are a go. Usually when we're on board, Vion logic and Plotagon logic levels are stable, engines are primed, all crew members are accounted for, except for the stuff swap. The route awaits us. Let's see what else other than UNM Hospital is there. Shall we proceed? Affirmative. Let's honor the legacy of the Graf Zeppelin II and soar with a purpose. So, well, now let's go inside here. Everybody. Can't be. All full? Where's short haulers? Yeah, really, where's short haulers? It's so impossible. Okay, as usual, I might not come back here, but we're going to follow this blue line, or these blue dots here that made some type of a blob or something. So generally speaking, right where my cursor is, that's where we are. Generally speaking. That's the best I can give right now. For, of course, everything's in developmental phase right now. And right where my cursor is, like I said from before, that's where we are. Okay, next. So what we have here. You all have etiquette back here. You all see what's going on back here? And the rest of you, you have telephone etiquette? You have telephone etiquette? Next, we go when we start the stuff swap. But before we do,
getting started, please. Getting started, please.
Okay. Hey, if you want to see the dining room and everything, see the tour of the Hindenburg, please. Thank you. Right now we got something to do. Let's do this. While they do that.
Please give me a general report.
Nothing to report. Everything looks normal.
Everything is in order.
Looks like everything's checking out okay. Thumbs are green. So again, thumbs are green. And
No problem, sir.
let's
Start maintenance operations, please.
ask this. Okay, we have a red thumb down. I already know exactly what to do. Hey folks, are you okay? Yeah, you okay? Should be alright at this point. I'll say again, we should be alright at this point. The gas cell number 12 is full. Alright, yes. Gas cell number 12. You see this, right? Where the red light is? That's full. Let's not fly really high today because I need to make sure I make the Cornado airport okay. I need to make sure I make it. I need to make sure I get to the Coronado airport. Okay, if that's the case, all engines, half speed ahead.
Prepare for takeoff.
Roger, all to takeoff station.
Get ready to take off.
Ready for takeoff.
Let's do this. Do it.
Release mooring.
Copy.
Copy.
Let's go. Alright, we're high enough, I guess. This is what I keep forgetting to do.
Haul out mooring, please.
Roger.
All crew on station.
All to station.
Yes, all engines all head full. No. Can't. Alright. I'm gonna get this thing to quit. Come on. I want to be an acting airship pilot today. Come on. Yeah. Okay. As we've taken off now, let's see what we have here. We're going to pass through Meadow Lake. Oh, shit. I'll blow you. Get out. Objectives. I got you. Alright. So as we pass through Meadow Lake, now's not a bad time to discuss the landing procedure. When we go to the ravine that divides Albuquerque, I'll give the order of all crew to landing stations. And then after that, when we get to Lomas, I'll go to all engines full reverse. And then from there, after I get to all engines full reverse, I'll position this thing to the Coronado Airport for the whatever, whenever Aviation Expo. And of course, while we're flying, the Graf 2, I'll say this. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your acting captains speaking. We have taken off. We have risen gracefully, defying gravity. Look out the windows. The New Mexico landscape unfolds like a canvas. As everyone in these common areas say, incredible. We've never seen airships this close. The retrievers and the geese are wagging their tails. They sense the adventure. Alright, as we cruise, let's share stories. Before I do, let me do a post takeoff assessment. Okay, we passed through Meadow Lake. Now I'm going to point it towards Albuquerque, New Mexico. Alright. Let's see what we have here. While we're at it, did you know that the Graf Zeppelin 1, you heard that correctly, the Graf Zeppelin 1 traveled the world? And did you know that the original Graf Zeppelin circumnavigated the globe? Imagine the courage of those early aviators. I personally did because I studied airships as a child. I knew that because, yeah, you heard me correctly. Like I said from before, I studied airships as a child. I really did, in case y'all didn't know. The Graf Zeppelin 2 did, of course, travel the globe. And there was once upon a time when the first Graf Zeppelin was caught in a storm. And it recovered alright. Yeah, the original Graf. when it was in a storm. You know, I read about it. That was scary. A good thing they recovered all right. Yeah, really. And of course, we just passed through Meadow Lake. The imaginary geese are in formation. And of course, some of the imaginary geese on board and the retrievers, they're at the observation windows. Look, paw prints and beak prints on the glass. Our canine companions remind us that flight is freedom, and the geese are one of nature's aerobatic teams. Let's go back inside. Okay, I'm gonna go give the order now.
Prepare for landing.
Watch out, all crew landing station.
Ready to land.
Ready to land.
I should have raised the megaphone. Heading 245. Okay, where we are. Oh, I like that sunlight illuminating the map. Alright. We're in this middle dot right here. Okay. This middle dot where my cursor is, that's where we are. Generally speaking, of course. And now, I'll say it again, and now let's look out the port side of the airship. See what's going on out there. Heavy cloud cover. I don't think we're going to Mesa del Sol. Speaking of which, I need to retake my position in the control car. Now it's left. Maintain heading 345 to see what happens for once. Okay, so we're approaching the Albuquerque city line. Actually, we're in Albuquerque right now, so let's get the request to land. Come on. Let's hear it. I'm not getting a Morse message. Okay, let's go outside and talk some more. You know, this episode also gets its name because the Graf Zeppelin II existed only for a short time, and that was during violent times. And the Graf Zeppelin II should not have been phased out. Nor, of course, her other sisters, such as, of course, Peter Strasser, another airship that was supposed to be built. Yeah, I heard that correctly. The DLZ-131, Peter Strasser, was supposed to be built. But it never was, so in some video I'm going to fly the Peter Strasser. And when I play Flight Simulator 2020, I'm, of course, living out some fantasies flying airships. And thanks to Microsoft for developing the game, especially Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and thank you Red Wing Simulations for developing the Airship add-on. You all make a dream come true. For, of course, I dreamt of flying airships since I was a child. Yeah, I really did. And as of now, we approach Duke City's main airport. It's covered by clouds, so I'm staying in the control car. Where am I? To maintain a constant heading. For the whole time we've been flying, in the passenger areas, of course, people have been sharing historical tidbits about the original Graf Zeppelin and its role in aviation history. Imaginary geese fly alongside their synchronized V for Victor formation, a testament of teamwork. And of course, as we go into the Coronado airport, we'll be performing an unofficial aerial ballet. Not really the best thing to do. And of course, I expect some gusts of wind catching the geese as they, and even more so, perform an impromptu aerial ballet. And of course, somebody's got to be leading the way to execute graceful loops and dives. Okay, we're in the Albuquerque area now, so you all better be preparing for landing. So let's follow this. This refers to this road. Okay, Coronado Airport's along San Pedro, so we'll follow this. I'm not sure how this bus recording goes. You heard me correctly. I'm not sure how this bus recording goes, but right behind me, thank you all for tuning in. And thank you all for tuning in. And approaching Lomas and San Pedro. That's where we are. is Lomas and San Pedro. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and put the Graf 2's engines full reverse. All engines full reverse now. See, more to see than just UNM Hospital. Yeah, I said that on purpose. There's more to see than just UNM Hospital in our typical route we take, so let's see what this way holds for once. Uptown, Coronado Mall, not Coronado Airport, but Coronado Mall. Uptown Target, Del Norte High School, Sheraton Hotel, Delta Dental, even more so we're following San Pedro Boulevard Northeast, Carlisle Manal, Bios, and right in this general area here. This is where my stepsister used to live, right in this general area. Montgomery Park. And also there's Del Norte High School. Hiya, Eliza, I'm flying over your birthplace. I need to know what I'm doing, so let's run back in here. This episode also gets its name because add weather to the mix too. I guess that's how my weather add-on chose to make the weather. Supposedly wanted to make it like crap today. So, alright, all engines, half speed ahead. Alright, fine, slow speed ahead. Below, let's say this. Hiya, Eliza, I'm flying over your birthplace. There it is, now we're talking. Hiya, Eliza. Hiya, Eliza, I'm flying over your birthplace. Alright, to our left here is the Clips Amusement Park, where my cursor is. It's right here. And as we approach the Coronado Airport for the Whenever Aviation Expo, right down below us is the Arroyo del Oso Golf Course, which is just right off the nose there. That's the Arroyo del Oso Golf Course. And of course, we're not customers at the golf course. And towards the east end of the airship, right in the general vicinity there, that's where, of course, I go get my health care. Primary, that is. And somewhere out there is Des Chavez Elementary School, so wherever Ms.Elena is, and especially because there's cloud cover this morning. Hello, Ms.Elena, wherever you are. In this episode, I have the Graf Zeppelin 2 in my hand. To, of course, show and tell that in this weather, it should not have to stop you. And thankfully, since this is a simulator, I could, of course, give this an attempt. Oh, there's UNM Hospital, where my cursor is. Oh yeah, there's UNM Hospital. Next off, lower this gear. Get this thing to stop quaking. Emergency ballast, okay. We'll make it light. Well, hence the series name. We're shouting. We're letting it all out. That's there. Coronado Airport. gotta, of course, silence all that buffeting. Look, I know you got a shot and you gotta let it all out. Hold on, let's have some control here. Let's have some control. Yeah, for real, let's have some control here. Because I know some of you can't control yourselves. Anyway. As we approach Coronado Airport, we're not going really fast here. So. Slow ahead's probably not a bad idea after all. As we look outside, Albuquerque Academy and Hoffmantown Church. Well, I chose to fly the Graf today. And, of course, Graf number 2, that is. And right down below. Alright, here's Dennis Chavez Elementary School. Hello, Ms.Elena, wherever you are. I hope you can see me okay. This time I have the Graf Zeppelin number 2 in my hands. From the time being I recorded this video. I'm trying to get this in. No. Gonna buff it. Right down below us is Wildflower Park. Where is that Wildflower Park? Speaking of shouting, of course, I demand improvement to Wildflower Park, for that place is as dirty as a toilet. Alright, here's the Sandia Memory Garden Cemetery, right down below us. Here's Wildflower Park. And yes, I demand improvement for that park. It's got to get better. We're almost there. There for another Coronado Airport. I gotta go into chase view to see where I really am. far as entering this airport goes. Well, it wasn't such a bad idea to cut out the UNM Hospital route. Well, hence this video's title. Of course, the Graf Zeppelin II serves as a beacon of healing, as you can see here. Although she briefly lived in violent times, and unfortunately those are violent times, it should never have left. Especially for civilian purposes. Like the Hindenburg did, her sister. And of course, her unbuilt sisters should not have... Yeah, you heard that correctly. They should not have had to have their souls to be sold. Yeah. Yeah, so thanks to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and Red Wing simulations, I can, of course, shout, and let it all out. And, of course, this episode also gets its name because today is Sunday from time being I record this video. And yes, I'm still going to go to church, even though I said I'd risk my soul to fly these things. You know, I'm, of course, going to go to church anyway. I'm just passing time until then, from the time I recorded this video. Alright, all engines idle. All I need to do is watch the graph, make sure it comes in. Graph 2, that is. No, in violent times, especially in violent times, you should not have to sell your soul. Because oftentimes, you know, when I speak of these airships, you know, I'd often argue with people. And here's what I have now. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. To live this out. Per heart's desire. Now I do side on wanting the airship to return because you know what happens on board these airships whenever I play Flight Simulator 2020? If you can see here where my cursor is, we have Canine Companions therapy sessions taking place on board. If you wonder what goes on. Oh! Right down below us, here's some solar farm. UNM Workforce Training Center. To our left the whole time is Wildflower Park and Balloon Fiesta Park. To our left, right there, covered by cloud, is the Balloon Fiesta Park. And yeah, cloud cover, whatever you want to call it. And to the starboard side of the airship, we have as follows. We have La Cueva High School, North Domingo Baca Park Multi-Generational Center. There's Chavez Elementary School, Albuquerque Academy, Hoffmantown Church. There's Albuquerque Academy, Hoffmantown Church, Arroyo Golf Course, and more to come here. Let me move the Graf Zeppelin II up a little bit. Let me move the graph a little more. Alright, all engines idle. Okay, I'm gonna go and order the mooring lines to be dropped.
Drop the moorings.
Roger. Copy.
Copy.
Okay, I'm gonna clean up the navigation station really quick. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to deal with all that buffeting. We're here. So again, we are here. We're right here. We're right here. Okay. I don't even care where we are. We're on grounds. Everybody else, order recovery vehicles at once to come get us. So again, order recovery vehicles at once. Control the books, just for fun. You know, since I'm that type of person who grew up with waterbeds, oftentimes they had bookshelves on them. And of course, what I'm depicting here is basically, you know, what I used to do on the waterbeds. So be careful though, because if you hit this, that really hurt. Now let's look at the books. And let's, of course, control the books just for fun. we're out of time. I'm gonna go ahead and just jump right in. Okay, prepare for deflation process. I don't care where this thing touches down. If anything happens, the crash settings are turned off. Prepare for deflation process. Prepare for descent. Alright, the ropes are down. I can tell. And of course, assess it. I don't even really care. I don't even really care where the position is. Okay. So right now, let's just descend like this so it doesn't look too apocalyptic-like. Alright, Ms.Elena, wherever you may be as of right now, I'm going to go ahead and descend the airship. So right now, let's do all engine stop. No. Not full reverse. No. Stop. Okay, the descent process starts right now. Everybody ready? Especially have to deflate gas L12 because this one is the most full. Do this. Oh, the landing rate's better. Oh, the descent rate is better. Whoa, what happened just now? Did you just get repositioned in a spot where I don't desire? More to go here. on. Are you there yet? Does it have to be this long? Does it have to be so much buffeting? If you got anything to say or do to get the buffeting out, I like that. I can understand why nobody likes airships. But I'm one of the select few who does, so that's another reason why this video gets its title. Outside. We only have like a little less than 200 feet to go. I know the field elevation of Coronado Airport, so seems as if we have 100 to go. Come on, Graf 2, make it. Violent times, nobody should have to sell their soul. Because, you know, we live in violent times too, from the time I recorded this video. Oh, there's the shadow of Graf 2. Looks cute. We're almost down. You all better be holding on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, negative 9, negative 10. Wow, we made it. Careful, she might keel. Let's go inside now. Welfare checks begin. I'll pull all my passengers first. Where yet? Fine. I'll check. Fine. Everybody okay in here? The rest of you. Okay. Lower the gangway, but at own risk. I'll say again, lower the gangway, but at own risk. Yeah, but this is Graf Zeppelin 2, not the Hindenburg. This is one of the Hindenburg sisters, of course. You about ready to deboard? Alright, we'll give you an order. We'll give an order to open the gangway real soon, okay? Wherever that lady is, tell her this. You're ready to deboard. Is everyone okay? Hope no one had eaten too heavy, right? And now let's go to the lounge. Just so you know, this is what I use. Although I mistakenly clicked this just now. Hey, is everybody okay? Everyone okay? Are you alright? Hey, is everybody alright down there? Is everybody alright? Alright. You sure everybody's alright in here? Everybody's alright? Okay, let's go to the chief steward. Well, we don't need the light, so...
Proceed with unboarding, please.
Roger. Starting unboarding. Yeah, I have to get my phone out of there. Alright, the gangway is closed. Let's reopen it. Unboarding finished, sir.
Remember, for the expo, you gotta open the gangway. Okay, so now let's... Alright, you got everything okay? How's everything out there? Alright, the boarding stairs are down. Say again, the boarding stairs are down. The gangway's open. Let's go to the front of the airship now and let's see what we have here. Okay, I guess it's off to the expo. We may not even need the drone today, because we're in a desired position as though it seems. Alright, let's go. Okay, we see the outsider dogs here, so let's just take it. I'm sponsoring the event, so I gotta do it. Alright. Greetings, friends, family, acquaintances, aviation enthusiasts, animal lovers, whatever you might like. Thank you for joining us. In these turbulent times, let us remember that compassion knows absolutely no boundaries, even during Halloween. And even though it's not Halloween from the time being I record this video, I put it up for fun because death's a cyclical thing. And not to mention that the only real thing I don't like about that time of year is that it gets cold. And it's warm from the time being I record this video. It's Flight Simulator. I call the shots. When, of course, I put this stuff up. And the reason why I put this stuff up is because, you know, death is a cyclical thing. And, of course, basically speaking, hence this video's title, the Graf Zeppelin and her sisters should not have had their souls sold. And here she is, right here, right now. So, friends, family, acquaintances, aviation enthusiasts, animal lovers, thank you for joining us. In these turbulent times, let's remember that compassion knows no boundaries. All of our service dogs exemplify that compassion. Thank you for supporting canine companions. May your souls remain free, like the geese in Twilight, or whenever. Alright. Join us at some point in time for another high-flying adventure. Until then, keep your hearts and your wings ready. And remember now, since this is Commander Mike from Mike's Diaper Base running this video, no diaper punishments. Alright, acknowledgements. Canine companions in this video for their unwavering support. All the dogs and the geese, the true heroes of the day. Remember, in the skies we find solace, unity, and the promise of a better tomorrow. No, all dialogues and everything in this video is fictional and created for any each and every entertainment purposes only. Any resemblance to real events or persons is coincidental. Or people, of course. Otherwise, that is our show. If you like, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.